Alright, let's break down OSPF. One of the most important protocols in the world of computer networking. Don't worry if it sounds intimidating. What OSPF is, why it matters, how it actually works. So OSPF stands for Open Shortest Path First. It's a dynamic routing protocol, which basically means it helps routers figure out the best path for your data to travel across a network, all automatically. No need to manually update every router when something changes. That's a huge deal for big networks. Imagine a network is like a city, and every router is a different intersection. OSPF is kind of like Google Maps for your data. It calculates the shortest and most efficient route to get from point A to point B. But OSPF doesn't just guess. It uses something called Dijkstra's algorithm to actually map out all possible paths, then chooses the shortest one, based on the cost of each route. That cost usually depends on the speed of the connection. So, how does OSPF work, step by step? First, each router using OSPF announces itself and its connections to all the other routers. This is called flooding the network with link state advertisements, or LSAs for short. Every router collects these little pieces of info and builds its own map of the network. It's like every intersection in a city getting a full, up-to-date map of every street, every detour, every road closure. After the routers have this full map, they each individually run Dijkstra's algorithm to figure out the shortest path from themselves to every other router. And here's the cool part. Because every router is doing this with the same data, they all agree on the best routes. That means your data is always taking the most efficient path, no matter how the network changes. Now, OSPF is what's called a link state protocol. That just means routers care about the state of their direct connections, or links, instead of just knowing which neighbor to send things to. It's more detailed and more responsive than older protocols like RIP, which only care about hop counts. OSPF also supports something called areas. Think of areas like neighborhoods in our city. They help keep things organized and prevent routers from getting overwhelmed by too much info. There's even a special area called Area 0, the backbone, connecting all the other areas together. Let's recap. OSPF helps routers find the shortest and most reliable path for data, automatically updates itself. When network changes happen, keeps big networks running smoothly. If you've ever wondered how data gets to where it needs to go so fast, OSPF is a big part of the answer. So, next time you're streaming a video, sending an email, remember, there's a whole city map behind the scenes, with OSPF making sure your data takes the best route every single time. Want to dive deeper? Let me know in the comments.